excuses when it comes to getting in shape. You've got workout equipment around the house that you may not even realize you have, right?
Everything you need is in the kitchen cupboard, actually, not the cookies and chips, as we were talking about earlier.
Not the cookies and chips? Okay. Well, I teamed up with Jody Treeweiler of the Beverly Hills Club to see how to work out without those fancy weights. So, together, let's get it right.
We're going to do bent over rows, and if you don't have dumbbells at home, we just took some regular shopping bags and filled them full of, I've got sports drink in there, water bottle, fruit, just as heavy items because you want some serious resistance. You don't want to use, 8 ounces. You need to have some heft there. So I'm going to choke up on my handles a little bit because the bag is long.
Okay.
For a bent over row, we're targeting the upper back and the rear shoulder. So it's really important that you get your body bent forward. If you're too upright, you're going to target the wrong portion of the shoulder. You won't hurt yourself, you just won't be isolating.
Okay.
So we're coming down, let the arm hang straight down, and then Tati, you're going to pull your elbow up to the ceiling. And as you're here, I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together, kind of pinch, you feel that muscle?
Yes.
And then release back down.
Okay.
So we're squeezing and pinching and releasing back down. Squeeze and pinch, and you want to do at least 10 of these, maybe up to 20, but really give it that pause at the top where you can feel the muscle contracting.
Yeah, I can feel it.
And this is very important to keep the area firm, right above the bra strap zone.
Yes.
Got to keep that tight.
Absolutely. This feels good. Jody Treeweiler is here, about to start that busy back-to-school season, and that can mean hectic days for parents, right? So how can you all keep from falling off the healthy food wagon?
Hi guys.
Protein bars.
Good morning.
Hey
What do
guys.
you say?
So protein bars are an excellent alternative when you can't get to real food. Want to make it very clear that this should not be the first go-to.
Okay.
But Jason's messing around this. But you can work out with those while we're talking.
Who's using these? I mean, seriously, they don't weigh
Yeah,
anything.
those are
Yeah.
1 pound. I know, aren't they hilarious? But I brought his daughter. I wanted you to get started. So when we're talking about protein bars, it's an awesome option that you don't have to refrigerate. You can throw it in your purse on the go. So I picked 3 of my favorite bars, going from good, better, and best. So Jason's holding the first bar, which is a paleo protein bar. What you want to look for in a protein bar or a nutrition bar is 200 calories or less.
Wow, okay.
When you get over 200 calories, now it's considered a meal replacement. And then all the parameters change. But for right now, the paleo bar is amazing. It has egg whites for protein, so if you don't do dairy, which I don't do dairy anymore, you can still eat that bar. It's got 20 grams of protein, which is filling, and it's got a lot of fiber.
Okay.
So fiber is 2 things. It's filling. It can also cause some GI.
Some good GI action, right?
Right,
Some good
exactly.
GI action. This one.
I did warn you ahead of time. Those are chewy. I want a full disclosure. What do you think? They're chewy, right?
Oh, very chewy.
You can't eat it too fast. I look at it as
That's
positive.
that can be a good
It
thing,
slows you
right?
down.
Right.
It slows you down.
So what's the next one?
So the next one is the better, and this is a Quest bar. So I know he's probably trying to zoom in on this, but I've talked about Quest bars before on the show because really the nutritional profile is amazing. They've got 21 grams of protein, 17 grams of fiber.
Awesome.
And 20 grams of carbs or less is where I like to keep it.
Okay.
The more nuts are in a bar, the more fat you're gonna have. So fat's not always a bad thing,
Right.
especially when it comes from a healthy source like nuts.
Right, but you want to be careful with it at the same time. Now let's
Right.
talk sugar grams.
Yes.
What do we want to keep it under?
Under 10.
Under 10.
And
Got
even
it.
less. I think the Quest bar has
So like 2.
less than
Less
1.
Okay.
Okay, because this is sweetened with some stevia.
Okay.
At less than 1. So I mean, this one is almost no sugar at all. Well,
That's
we'll
cool.
put that back
All right.
there.
And then-
So the one I'm really excited to talk about that I have just discovered, and I don't know how I didn't know about this before, but it's a company called U-Bars.
Okay.
You can custom create your own bar from
What?
scratch. And I created bars, and they're called Jody's Fit Life bars, and they haven't been shipped yet. But you can choose, I picked that I wanted really high fiber, high protein, low calorie. So the bar I created has only 140 calories,
Wow.
15 grams of protein. It's sweetened with stevia. So it's
love that.
5 grams of carbs per bar.
I love it.
And I want you guys to taste, well,
You all right, Jason?
he's
I'll
still
make it.
chewing.
You okay?
They brought me this.
We had to bring him some water.
Birthday cake or peanut butter? Do you want to?
I'll do birthday cake.
Okay.
Why not? Let's live it up a
Yeah,
little bit.
happy birthday, celebrate. When my husband tasted this bar at home, he accused me of giving him something like a candy bar.
Okay.
And that's because they really do taste amazing. I'm sold on these U-bars, I'm serious.
That's awesome.
And I love the fact that you can choose a vegan protein. So you customize the bar, you put whatever in the bar you want.
And they send it to you. Okay. Well, thank you for sending these.
The cat's
Jason is
got his
hanging in there.
tongue.
He can't even talk. Poor Jason. So remind everyone where they can find you on Facebook and get a recap of all these great
So you
things.
can find me, Jody's Fit Life, on Facebook. Go to the page. I tell you about these bars. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter. I'd love to have you guys following me. And I'll share more information about how to get the U-bars.
Thank you, Jody. You always have
Thank
good
you,
info.
guys.
Chuck, we're going to throw it over to